good morning. Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel. Hey queens, hey my loves, hey baddies, hey bitches, whatever my intro is, what is up? So today I'm going to get my first ever Venus Legacy treatment on my butt and the back of my thighs. So I'm super excited about it. I am not gonna get my hopes like really high. Am I in the frame? I hope so. I'm not gonna get my hopes like super high, but I know that there's definitely gonna be some improvement. I really trust my massage therapist. He is the one that did my post-op lymphatic massages. He did about 5 of my massages out of like my 11 or 12 that I got in total. And he was the one that initially told me about Venus Legacy. But prior to that, I had no knowledge of it. So I'm gonna explain exactly what Venus Legacy is in a separate clip, but essentially it's gonna help to burn some fat on the butt. I know that that may seem like a little bit of an oxymoron, being that I had a Brazilian butt lift round 2, but my butt is like really humongous, and because of the weight, it is fighting against gravity and it is starting to droop. So I actually want to burn some of the fat on my lower butt region, but he said he's gonna do the entire butt, so it burns a little bit of fat, but it's not like lipo, it's not a miracle worker, so it's not gonna make it drastically smaller. It's just gonna burn a little bit of fat, restore some of the collagen, tighten up the skin, and reduce any of the look of the cellulite that I have. I don't have too much cellulite on my butt, thank God. I really don't have any. I do have some on the back of my thighs and on the sides of my thighs, so he's gonna pretty much work those entire areas. This is gonna be my first of 8 sessions. If I need to, I'll go back and get more. So I'm gonna keep talking later, but I have to get going right now. But I did get pictures from my doctor, before and after pictures, and the doctor basically put me in my place because I was kind of complaining about the area that wasn't fixed. He put me in my place like in a nice way. It wasn't like in a malicious way in any way, but I did ask for a minor revision. I was trying to find out like if I would have to pay for it and when I would have to wait. So he wants me to just not do anything for 6 months. We didn't talk about a date, we didn't talk about pricing, we didn't talk about anything, so I'm really not sure. He did recommend that I might need an excision on my lower butt cheek on this side of my body, so we're gonna wait for 6 months. So for now, I'm gonna go in, do the Venus Legacy treatments. As soon as I get cleared for gym workouts, I'm gonna be lifting my butt naturally through exercise and obviously just maintaining a good diet. So that's my plan for the next 6 months, is Venus Legacy treatments, tightening the skin, burning whatever fat I can, lifting my booty naturally, eating clean, and just staying in a good shape overall. And hopefully the Venus Legacy at least tightens the skin, which is what I think it's going to really do. And I hope it's going to improve the look of the cellulite that I have on the back of my thighs and on like the sides of my thighs. Overall, I just want to make that whole area just look as smooth and contoured as possible. So I have high hopes in that regard for the Venus Legacy treatments, but I don't think it's going to really correct like the main issue that I have, although the massage therapist said he's going to really work that area as much as possible. So he knows exactly what the issues that I have are, and I have faith that he's gonna do the best that he can to fix it. And then from there, in 6 months, I can see what my final BBL results are gonna be, and I can decide if I want to go through with the excision. I will have a scar like that size on my butt cheek, which honestly I wouldn't mind, because my doctor did really good with my tummy tuck scar and it's healing really nicely. So I'm not too worried about that. And I did want to get a tattoo on the side of my thigh, so if I have a scar, I would just bring the tattoo all the way up to my side butt cheek. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna do my best to vlog as much as possible the actual treatment, but I don't know this spa yet. I haven't been here. This is a brand new spa for me. Same massage therapist, but a brand new spa. So I don't know what the setup is going to be. I did bring my camera. I am bringing my tripod, so hopefully I can get some really good footage. Like I said, this is the first of 8. So yeah, stay tuned. I'm super excited. I'm nervous because my butt is actually still a little bit in pain. Like it still hurts a little bit if I push on it or if I sit down. Obviously I'm not jumping or running, but if I did do any type of impact, I feel it when it jiggles. So I'm a little bit nervous, but let's see how it goes. This is like 10 minutes from my house.
Really?
Yeah, I don't have to get on the highway.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
still got here late. How does that happen?
You know why? Because I was vlogging in the car.
You was what?
Vlogging, like talking to the camera, and then I looked at the time, like, oh shit. I didn't think you were gonna notice I was late.
Oh, we noticed. Only because it's somebody after you, and like I got a full day, right?
No.
I am booked back to back to back to
I
back.
won't be late again.
So I want to make sure I have enough time with you.
Yeah. How long is this for?
It's supposed to be 30 minutes, but ain't no I'm gonna just say 30 minutes.
Oh, that feels weird.
Gonna get warm pretty soon, okay?
Alright.
Now remember, everything's gonna shrink. Not too much.
That's fine.
Okay.
It's too big right now. I think it's still swollen, but it's still too big.
Okay. Trying to make it everything all roundish. You're gonna tighten your skin too. And also sucks out any setbacks if you have any.
I don't think normally it will hurt, but I think because of the surgery it is.
Yeah, but this only sucks to a certain point in the skin.
Yeah.
That's why. It feels funny though.
Yeah.
I got a
I
t-shirt
feel like
on.
there's a fish biting. There's like different settings and stuff.
Yes, they are. Different heads. The heads in the back are for the face and small areas. The heads in the front are for the body and bigger areas. But the heads on my right side of the machine, they are for fat burning. The heads on the left side is just for skin tightening only. Because they don't have any suction. Anytime this thing sucks, the part that it sucks into, it shoots a bunch of lasers to burn it.
Oh, okay. That's it for that?
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't want to overdo it.
Yeah.
So, normally it's supposed to be 15 minutes in area. I put 20 minutes. And normally I'm supposed to start at low heat temperature. I start at 80%, which is why it's very hot.
So that's gonna make the results better?
Yes, stronger. And you go ham.
No wonder. So that was my very first Venus Legacy treatment, and as you saw, my butt cheeks got really, really red. So I wanted to just talk a little bit about what I was feeling, what the whole experience was like. Again, this is only my first treatment. So overall, on a level of like 1 to 10, I would say the pain It wasn't really pain, but there was definitely some discomfort. I would say it was like a 3 to 5. And the reason why I put 3 to 5 is because there were some portions where it was just like suctioning my butt and then it was heating up. Immediately, once the machine started, it right away was like suctioning my butt cheeks. So normally I don't think that would even really hurt all that much, but mind you, I'm only 7 weeks post BBL. So there's a lot of like healing, there's a lot of nerve damage, there's a lot of internal bruising. So I think that was causing the little suction to kind of be a little bit uncomfortable. But that I would still rate at like a 3. The part where I say is a 5 is because that machine, not only is it suctioning, but it also is getting hot. Now, he really wanted to focus on burning fat, so he put it at like, I think he said 85. I don't know. I doubt he meant 85 degrees. I think he meant 85%. I'm not sure. But he put it slightly higher right off the jump because he wanted to focus on burning fat during that session. Like, he knows exactly what I'm trying to do. And it's not that I'm trying to make my butt smaller, but in essence, I kind of am trying to shrink it a little bit because I think due to the weight of the BBL, it's causing a lot of like drooping and sagging. So I have to reduce the size a little bit. Not only that, right now, I don't know if it's the swelling, but my butt is so big that it's honestly not proportioned with my thighs, and that is bothering me. But I'm just being patient with this whole process. But anyway, so yeah, he put it higher, so there was a lot of portions where in a certain angle, it was suctioning, but it would also burn for like a quick instant. It wouldn't be like a constant burn. Like, I felt heat constantly, but there were some areas as he was gliding the machine that it was like, oof, like it burned more than the rest of the butt cheek. And he said it was because of the angling. It would pull at a certain degree and it would end up burning a little bit more. So it wasn't like, oh my god, like I don't have burn marks or I don't even feel anything at this point right now, but it was just like a quick pinch of a burn. Like, I don't know if that even makes sense, but I would still say like it's a 3 to 5. It wouldn't ever be like constant pain or constant discomfort. So overall, like, I was pretty comfortable the whole time. It still felt kind of soothing. The gel that he puts on to help the machine glide just kind of felt soothing. It was also just kind of like getting a massage on the butt cheeks, which all this time I've only been doing lymphatic massages on the tummy and on my back. So it was kind of good to have like my butt, which also went through a lot of trauma, kind of get some special treatment. So that was the first of 8 sessions. I still have 7 more. If I want to, I will book another 4 sessions. I'm gonna wait and see how these results are. So I paid like a little over $1,200 for the 8 sessions. Now, I am doing this for multiple reasons. Number one, there is an issue that I'm having with my BBL. I've mentioned it in other videos. I don't really want to get into detail in this video, but it is sagging in one area. It was sagging from my first round, and during the second round it has greatly improved, but there is still some level of sagging. Now, my doctor wants me to wait 6 months before we do a revision. I do need a revision, but I'm gonna try to go about it naturally and do everything I can first before I decide to go and get the revision. It would not be inserting any more fat. It wouldn't be an actual BBL. It would literally be fixing one minor area. I would be up and out that same day. So I'm not too worried about that, but if I can avoid it, I would like to. So in terms of like my expectations with this, I really just want to have my butt be as tight as possible. And this treatment is gonna help to restore your collagen, reduce any cellulite, tighten the skin, and burn any extra fat cells. So I think overall, either way, even if it doesn't fix that one area, which my hopes are not really going to be that it fix it drastically, because this is not surgery. I don't expect it to drastically fix it. And the issue that I am having, I think will require surgery. I don't think no amount of exercise or venous legacy treatments will correct it, but I think it will definitely improve it. Like, if it burns some fat, if I'm lifting my butt naturally, like, I think it would definitely just little by little raise my butt and make it look healthier overall. So my overall expectations is just to make my skin look better, to make my butt look smoother. He's also doing like the bottom of my thighs, the back of my thighs, the side of my thighs. So I think overall it's just going to make that whole area look a lot firmer. So my expectations aren't super, super high. Like if that area is not fixed by the end of these 8 sessions, I'm not going to say that this treatment is a failure. But overall, if my butt just improves, like if the look of the skin improves, I'll be completely happy. And then if I decide to go do the excision, which I need for my butt, it won't, you know, overall my butt would just look better at that point. So then combined with that little one minor detail being fixed, like I'll just be happier overall. So I'm like all over the place right now. I had like a little breakdown in the car on the ride home. I don't know what it is, but I think one thing I'm definitely going through with this surgery compared to round 1 is like my emotions are all over the place. I'm definitely having moments of like high anxiety, which I always suffered from, but like now it's like super high depression. Like then I have like really extreme bouts of happiness. Like I'm literally all over the place. Again, this video is not about that, but a lot of girls have reached out to me saying that they experienced the same thing when they did a tummy tuck and a BBL. So I think your body just goes through something so traumatic that like your emotions are just going haywire, just like all of your internal nerves and whatever it is that's healing on the inside. So yeah, so that's why right now my thoughts are all over the place. But overall, my expectations are just to look smoother, tighter, and reduce any cellulite that I do have on the back of my thighs, and just kind of make my butt a little bit tighter and firmer and smaller, if that makes any sense, and just to kind of improve my problem area as much as possible. And then like I said, as soon as I can, I'm gonna start working out and just going ham on butt lifting exercise and quad building exercises. So that's my plan. I don't see a major difference right now. This was only one treatment, and this is such a large area of the body that I don't think I would see anything with one treatment. But I did take some before pictures, so I'll compare it when I finish the treatment just to see how I look overall. The treatment does help you to continue to improve the look within like 60 days. So even after the treatment is done, like right now, my results will continue to improve within 60 days or for up to 60 days. But I'm going to continue treatment. So I have one session every single week for the next 7 weeks, and combine that with the improved treatment, like constantly working even after the treatment is over. I have high hopes that it's gonna end up making my butt look overall better. So that's a wrap for this video. If you have any questions about anything in regards to this treatment, please let me know down below. I am not gonna put the name of the spa in here because of safety reasons. I don't want anybody to know where I'll be at every single week. I just don't want anybody to be able to stalk me or hunt me down. So I'm sorry. If you really want to know the name of the spa, especially if you're in the Bronx area, please reach out to me personally. You can reach out to me through DMs on Instagram, or just comment here and I'll find a way to get in touch with you one-on-one, but I just can't publicly say the name of the spa. So I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's a wrap for this video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye.